to make a cat castle as part of our summer reading program. For this project, you'll need a cardboard box, tape, scissors, pencil, a ruler, your pom-pom makers that's included in your craft kit with the yarn,
and your tracing materials.
First, you'll need to decide which side of the box you want to be your top and which the bottom. We'll make this side our top, which means we're going to cut off the short flaps on the bottom. Remember to be careful when you're cutting.
Remember, this should be done with parental supervision or an older sibling.
Then you'll tape your bottom flaps together.
Couple of runs with the tape so that it stays really secure. If you have a particularly fat cat, they might fall through the bottom somehow.
While I do the roof, Kelsey's going to cut out our stencils for the later decorations. For the roof, you'll want to cut down about 1 inch on all 4 sides. Roll the cardboard in along that inch. We will take our tape and make our cardboard meet in the middle for its roof. Now that we have our roof taped in place, we're going to trace the shape against those cardboard end flaps. And then cut off the extra. Tape those together. Now we'll take our cat head shape and trace it for the door. And now you'll carefully cut that out with your box cutter.
While she's cutting the box, I'm going to show you a little trick to cut the holes in the windows. You can take the paper and fold a section in half like this, and you'll cut here, and that allows you to make an entry point so that you can safely cut the windows out.
Now that we've got that door cut out, looks like we need to add a little bit more tape for reinforcement. My cat's kind of chunky.
Is this Cupcake?
Yes. Trace these and cut out little skylights for your kitty cats, or you can just tape them on and have them be decorations. Now we can use this as an outline.
You'll have an option to do a big window or you can do small windows. And you'll apply the same technique to cut the smaller windows. You'll fold one of the little panes in half, do a little snip, and then you'll just enter as you did the other one. I have 3 cats. They all look the same, according to Rachel. Katie, Delilah, and Maisie.
They look like the same cat, just replicated.
And they would shred this apart.
But they'd have fun doing it.
So will I be able to take a nap soon in this?
Almost. I don't have any curtains put up. I have 3 cats as well, but mine all look drastically different. I have a white and tan, super fluffy one. Her name's Cupcake. I have a very small gray one named Muffin, and then I have a all black one named Turkey. They get along for the most part. Do your cats get along with each other?
The sisters do, Katie and Maisie, and then they pick on Delilah. She just glares evilly at them.
Alright. So, if you want to do more than one window, you'll do the same technique on the back and the other side and decorate it however you'd like.
And not let Khelsea inside your cat house. We're going to need some extra tape for that.
To make your pom-pom, you'll take your 2 donuts with the bite taken out of it and your yarn and place them together so that they line up. Then you're going to wrap the yarn all the way around until it's nice and thick. So when you get to your desired thickness, you're going to trim your piece of yarn and then cut between the 2 slices of donut.
Oh, that's how that works. It's alive!
Be careful that you don't let any pieces of the yarn fall off, because we'll need to tie them together in just a minute. Then you'll get a length of yarn to go in between the pieces of donut where we just cut.
Like to.
And tie it really tight down in there. Now we can take our donut off and fluff up our yarn and trim any obvious straggles carefully. And then place your donut with your tie string down on it and put the other one on flat next to it and trim around the edges here. And then take it and hold it the other way. Make sure your string is not going to get cut. Let's see if there's any more stragglies. And then
Voila!
we have the perfect pom-pom.